All of these famous writers and these famous poets came to the island because there was something about it, something that inspired their work, whether it was the fresh air or the view from the top of the hill, or just the fact that you're surrounded by sea and you're away from the mainland.
You can come here and understand the idea of inspiration in itself, the idea of inspiration in the abstract. And so hopefully it'll be something that appeals to lots of people, whether they are widely read or not.
It's something about the landscape, it's something about the air, it's something about the tilt and the fact that so much great work was done here.
We're here with a collection of authors and local artists to launch a new literary trail for the Isle of Wight. This is a collection of stories about authors and the stories or the poetry that they wrote while they were here on the Isle of Wight.
Every corner of the Isle of Wight, in many, many places, there are literary associations with Keats, Dickens. Anthony Minghella is mentioned. Of course, his family come from the Isle of Wight. He grew up on the Isle of Wight. And here at Farringford, of course, Tennyson.
The restoration process has lasted almost a decade now. We've stripped the house back entirely, and now we've spent the last 18 months redecorating and furnishing the house so it is in the style of Lord Tennyson's era, to restore it to its status as a home and for it to feel like a family home.
It's a compendium of literary heroes that have either lived or written on this island, so there's a huge opportunity for people to sort of discover the island through following some of the literary trails.
It crosses the whole of the island, so it goes from freshwater here in the west, right across to Seaview, where Enid Blyton used to go on holiday, and then up to Cowes and down to Ventnor and Bonchurch, which had folk like Dickens and Swinburne linked to that area.
There's something for everybody, and it's like the as seen on screen phenomenon, where people like to go to visit places that are featured in films. It's the same with books and characters in books or authors. There's something for a reason to be and a reason to go.
When I was writing my book, I was dealing with the summer of 1864. When I looked at freshwater, I could easily imagine 1864. It wasn't that hard to think of people in different clothes, and I think that's a great delight about the island.
It's somewhere that people can easily get to. It's only 4 miles from the mainland, but it feels 100,000 miles away from daily life.
Fascinating, beautiful and enchanting.